Hey guys, it's Ashton. During the past 3 months of lockdown, I've been thinking a lot about life post-transition. For me, I don't feel like my transition is completely over. I'm still waiting on a hysterectomy. I think I eventually do want lower surgery. But the bulk of my transition, in my opinion, is done. The stuff I personally thought was going to be the hardest is done, and the biggest things are done. It's just general little things that kind of brought this topic up, as in being able to go out running, having the confidence to go out running, not binding, going walking, really not worrying about what people are thinking of me at all. And there was a time where I wouldn't want to leave my house, and this is not the person I am now. Let's rewind a bit to life, kind of just towards the start of my transition. So I figured out I was trans 8 years ago now, and it seems like a crazy amount of time has passed, which it is, it's 8 years. So I am now 8 years post knowing I was trans, 7 years post coming out, nearly 6 years on hormones, and 3 years post-op. That blows my mind sometimes, and I feel quite emotional even thinking about that, because there's a time when I was sat at my computer at the age of 14, like some of you might be now, watching these trans YouTubers talking about how they're like 3 months on tour, they've just had surgery, or this has happened. And I thought, wow, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get to that place. It didn't feel possible for me. There were so many hurdles. I was so petrified to just think about doing, never mind actually doing. I didn't intend on crying in this video, by the way. That just kind of happened. My transition is a huge part of my life, and for the longest time, for years, it was my main aspect of my life, because I couldn't move on with my life until I had hormones or I had top surgery, and all of these kind of things were falling into place for me in society. And I never thought I'd be able to live a life that my life wasn't consumed by transition. For the longest time, I was constantly counting down till appointments, counting down till the dates, wishing my life away, I suppose. But I don't see it as wishing my life away. I was wishing ahead for my life to start. Friggin' hell, Ash. That was deep for this Tuesday morning. And I want to tell those people who are in the position that I was in, who think that they're not going to have a life apart from thinking about transition, and that's not the case. And I wish someone had sat me down and told me that, look, yes, a big part of your life now, but it's not always going to be this way. I remember being so worried, seeing people, how they were going to address me, if they'd use my birth name, if they call me the wrong pronoun, how they'd see me, what they think of me. And lockdown really has taught me that these streets are my streets. I walk out of my house and nobody cares. I see people who know I'm trans, and they say, "Hi Ash, you okay?" I don't even worry about people mentioning my transition when I see people who know I'm trans. And I live in a small town, and a lot of people know. But it's even the fact of passing a stranger when I'm walking and saying hi, and they say, "Hiya bud, you alright?" or "Hiya mate." That's completely normal to me now. Like, I don't think, wow, he just called me mate, or yes, he thinks I'm a boy. It's just completely normal. It's a normal way of life. And even for a couple of years, until I was like, I don't even know, till I was about 20, I'm 22 now, my head would constantly pick up that someone was saying he, and I'd be like, yes, he's using he, like automatically in my brain. And now, like, it doesn't come into my mind. And this is no way me saying that I am ashamed of my transition, because I've gone through a bloody lot to get to this place where I am right now. It's just not the biggest part of my life anymore, and it shouldn't be. For years, I thought of being trans like as a curse for me. I felt like I had this curse that would never be lifted kind of thing. I was always going to be criticizing myself because I was trans. I hated myself for the longest time, and I hated being trans. I didn't want this life. I thought, bloody hell, I must have been a mass murderer in a past life to have to deal with all this stuff. But you know what? It doesn't feel like I'm cursed anymore. And I know that's a bad way to put it, but that's how I felt. But I don't feel like I'm cursed anymore, and I don't have this weight on my shoulders. I am proud of who I am. I am proud of everything I've done. I did all this stuff when I was a teenager, and that takes a lot. And only now I am into myself. Like, I'm a 22-year-old male adult, and I have all this life experience, and I finally feel content. I feel chill. And like I said at the start of the video, yeah, certain aspects of my transition aren't really over, but it's not as if I'm counting down from them. It's not as if I'm like waiting for my life to start because of them. It's just something I might do, something I might not do. Not a massive issue for me. The way I feel about myself and the way I see myself in society, I am post-transition. Lower surgery or no lower surgery, doesn't matter to me. This is definitely a message to those who feel like their life is going to be consumed by transition for the rest of their lives, because it's not. I used to wake up every day and be like, I'm trans, hate life. And now I wake up and I just go and brush my teeth like every other person. You find a new normality, and if you're so afraid of transitioning and everything that's to come, I was with you. I was that person. I didn't think I could do it. God, I thought, no way can I do this, no way can I do this to my family. And I thought, but take it one day at a time kind of thing, and you will get to my point now. Like, I remember seeing a video of someone being 5 years on T and watching it being like, wow, like, this is incredible. Imagine being the point where you're 5 years on T, you've had top surgery, and you're just living life. And I never thought I'd get to that point, and here I am now, at least 6 years on T. So thanks for watching my rambly video. I don't know, I just felt very inspired to make this video today. And let me know how you feel about the stage of your transition, whether you feel like you're post-transition or if you feel like you're still consumed by transition. Just let me know in the comments, guys. And yeah, I will see you next time. Peace.